Hi everyone, welcome to Amaranth. Hope you all are doing well. Thank you guys for joining me here. In today's video, we'll be taking a look at insights and messages for the collective Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. These being general messages, please take the ones that are resonating organically and don't force any onto your situation. You can also apply these messages to any aspect in your life. With that being said, let's get into it, Virgo. The first card you have, Virgo, is Rose. And look at this beautiful rose in the picture. I can almost smell it. Further down below, it says joy, love, and surprise. So it's really clear. It's a time of love. It's a time of compassion. A time of, just friendly, good, warm, loving energy around you, Virgo. I feel that you could be receiving some surprises. Maybe you're achieving some milestones or you are accomplishing something at work. You might hear from somebody that you do not expect to, maybe with the rose. This could be facilitation at an event, or it could be just a personal connection, or it could be a milestone. I mean, some kind of personal celebrations where you're receiving bouquets and flowers. But this is more about having, people at the same wavelength, heartfelt connections. I feel that, this is about just, embracing the joy, living in the moment, a very gentle energy out here. That's kind. See, there are dews out here, and with the rose, the thing is that there are thorns on the roses. So it's all about, the good and the bad parts of our everyday life. It's like, we go through so much from morning to night. It's staying present, brushing off things that don't need your attention much, focusing on your work and things that really matter, whether it's situations or community events or people in your personal and professional life that align with you, that are the same wavelength. Right now, roses are also used in a lot of ceremonies or even in spiritual practices. So you could be attending to your rose garden, you could be having a rose garden, or, something to do with bouquets, or you could be into, not only gardening, but you could also be about having those flower shops, that give you a lot of joy. And that you love to do. We have those bouquet shops, flower shops. You could be into that as well. But this is more about having that peace and harmony. The rose gives us that, just a feeling of peace and harmony. So I do feel that this is all about good connections that are soulful, and having those joyful interactions, playful interactions with people that are supportive and that are also, transformative. You have the pearl of wisdom. And it further says, embrace the wisdom of the ages and let the luminous light of truth guide your path. So obviously this is very much intuitive wisdom, your deep insights that all of us have. It's the clarity that we need, that we have. Trusting our gut feeling, our intuitive nudges, and of course our life experiences to get to the bottom of things, to get to the bottom of information, collect the facts. Because look at the picture, there is a pearl out here, and it's this pearl that forms through a lot of time. It takes a lot of time to form this pearl. It takes a lot of patience. So I feel that this is more about, and it's hidden, right? It's hidden in the oyster till it's fully developed. So there is something about, taking a moment, taking a pause to connect the dots, to understand things, to to get the facts, to connect the dots so that you're able to make better decisions, more informed and aware decisions. But at the same time, there is, there's water in here in the picture. If you look, this oyster is open and it's now revealing the pearl. So something that was hidden before is now open and available. I feel that this is going to help you make decisions. This is going to, whatever information that you will gather or that you will add to your more awareness. And the awareness comes through facts, by talking to people, by introspecting, by reflecting. So all of that, it just transforms us. It makes us wiser. And that's the wisdom, the intuitive wisdom that we need to access and tap into, especially when things are not clear to us. So I feel that things and information, facts which were not known to you, which were not available, it could be at work, it could be in any area of your life that you are probably struggling to make a decision or trying to gather some facts. It could be office, paperwork, business information, or something about contracts. But I feel that while you're waiting and gathering facts, it's also a good idea to tap into your inner wisdom, that you have accrued over the past years through experiences, through your intuitive nudges, and allow that to guide you further on your path. Let that be your guiding light. I feel it's like the hermit energy, where we figure something out and we allow that information, we process that information that makes us wiser and allows us to, and guides us to our path forward. Now you have the King of Clubs, number 50. So the number 550 are coming through here for you, Virgo, and it says, successful speculations. There is a bear out here in the picture. So bear is, an embodiment of strength, of authority, of protection. So I feel that it's more about being, there is an energy of strength, of resilience, of continued efforts, of long-term goals that's coming through for you, Virgos. So I feel that this bear is more about, handling challenges, like having that confidence through knowing your skills, knowing you can handle that situation, knowing you can tackle any kind of challenge, seeing strong, persistence in your efforts, and strong willpower. And also bear is about protectiveness, protecting yourself, protecting your family, protecting your team, protecting your resources, your energy. This could be, also of finances even, we have to be very careful about our investments. Or even in terms of protecting valuable intellectual property at the company, or this could even be defense of the country and things like that. So this is more about being the leader of your pack, and being strong, being confident, where people can rely on you. And also a time to be assertive, like not be in the sidelines. This is leadership at its best, but at the same time, this is more about a protective energy. It's the leadership to protect, to create that stability in your environment for either your family, or for some of you could be in the defense, protecting your country, or this is just like, standing up for your pack. That pack could be anything, your team, your community, your family, your friends, your anybody, your country. So standing strong, feeling empowered, having that strength to face obstacles, to face and overcome challenges, right? Something about difficult times and challenges that you have to stay persistent and confident and determined to resolve, I feel here. You have the card house number 6, and that's Virgo energy, right? Of giving back, service, of health. It further says establishing a foundation, health, daily life, and practical details. Yeah, there is a heart from which the roses are growing. Rose is a theme with your messages today, Virgo. Yeah, so this is more about mindful habits, about how we go about doing our daily chores, inside, outside. Also having that structure, because Virgo is like attention to detail. So having those structured schedules, taking care of your health, maybe having a health routine or diet regime. In general, just your daily routines. Look at this bird. I feel this is a bird that has feathers. Yeah, it's like doing, your work, not slacking, doing your due diligence at work, or even, sometimes could be charity, sometimes helping other people, service to other people. Also, Virgo is a very earthy energy. So earth elements are all about grounding, stability, practicality, being balanced in your daily routines. And this is also about, there's a rose out here. Roses is all about, taking the time to, tend to your garden. And also being very mindful about everything you do, living in the moment, being present. Also, taking care of your health also. Having stronger foundations, working on stronger foundations so that, they go the distance, they go the mile. This is also about not burning out, not stressing out, taking periodical breaks, taking care of your whole well-being, mind, body, soul, maybe meditating and yoga, because 6th house is mostly about, optimizing your resources, your health, your daily schedule so that you're able to give back, and also be productive in the most efficient way. This is like, being mindful in all matters of your life, in relations, at work, in your office or company or your entrepreneurship, wherever this applies. Just having practical plans, not having fleeting plans, or not building castles in the air, or just living in la la land, right? So planning has to be practical, the resources has to be practical, the financing has to be practical, investments have to be practical. The time you spend on each thing has to be measured and without burning ourselves out. And whatever time and energy you put, make sure that your foundation that you are laying is strong. Yeah, and having good habits, eating well, and having time for spiritual practices and meditation and all of those. Now you have the 7 of Earth, and it further says oak. So yeah, Earth, 7 of Earth is 7 of Pentacles. It's about introspection and seeing how things are progressing. It's, so I feel it's more about taking things slowly, one thing at a time, having a practical plan. Also a plan B kind of vibe out here. Now, oak trees are really steady, right? We know that because I remember when there was Hurricane Harvey, I read somebody saying that you don't get old by being weak, right? So it's because there was an oak tree that was, standing strong after the hurricane. So even though like oaks are very slow growing, but they are very strong, right? They are built to last. They go a long way. Oaks grow only about, I think, 1 foot or something like that per year. So they're very slow growing. But the thing is that they're strong, they're durable. So I feel the energy is more about building strong foundations, putting in the work that will create something solid and sturdy. And especially the furniture, if you see, that's made from the oak, it's really strong. It lasts a long time. So it's the same energy out, Chance. So, assess what you're doing. Think about it, and see if there is a change that's needed. And then align your plans with the goals that you want to achieve. And I feel this is more about seasons. You see the leaves are falling on the book. I can't see, there is a picture on the book. There is some kind of a book out here. There is a basket. Again, there is a woven basket. There's acorns, very earthy energy, earthy colors. Green, brown, orange, yellow, amber. These are the colors. You could be using a lot of these in your house, especially on the walls or in your clothes, or buying flowers of this kind. So, or you might be drawn to earthy colors at this point in time. So, some of you could be into crafting, using, a lot of natural things. But this is more about planting those seeds that will grow for generations, whether it's creating, a legacy, or putting in the work to create something which is strong. It's more about working with the cycles of yearly cycles, moon cycles, seasonal cycles. It's like when there's winters, we save up for winters. When it's spring, it's time for action. So follow those rhythms, follow those cycles to put in the work to align your steps with the results that you're seeing. Next you have is the Nine of Fire. This is Nine of Wands, minor arcana. So you have two minor arcana. You have earth energy, fire energy. It's coupled here with wild cherry. So Nine of Wands is like, plugging away, putting in the work, staying determined, strong, having the willpower to keep putting in the consistent effort, right? So you're determined to get to your goal, to achieve your goals, to create something. Now, there is wild cherry out here. Wild cherry is more about, standing strong in what you believe in. Maybe it's, something which is dear to you. Maybe it's a side hustle or a project that you are really passionate about, right? Something creative. Look at the table out here. It's full of things. There's yarrow, there's wild cherries, there is mortar pastel. There is cherry blossoms, there is sage. A lot of harvest out here. So I think whatever you're creating is coming to fruition. You're going to see the results of it. And it's just that be creative and, be creative. Have that. Don't do things like with the burden, like feeling burden. Don't feel burdened when you're putting in the energy. Enjoy the process, right? There's honey. So make it sweet. Make this experience sweet. There's jars, there's spoons and ladles. These are resources, right, to create. So have your resources, use them wisely. Some of you could be into teas because there's water that's boiling on the wood stove. So you might be making something out of, berries or fruits, or maybe some herbs. You might be making some syrups, or, for a home apothecary, could be that. But, you could use that. I see cider bottles out here, so there's lots going on. And I do feel that while some of you might be doing a lot and you might have a lot of responsibilities outside of your work and things like that, I feel that, feel happy doing it. Do it with excitement, do it with love. And just enjoy the whole process of creating something, right? Because when we have fun, when we include the fun and play along with our daily chores and tasks, it makes the outcome even more sweeter. So I think that's what this is telling you to do that. It takes a lot of strength to, fulfill all the responsibilities. And you definitely need that inner resolve and strength to make sure that you're able to fulfill all your responsibilities, but at the same time, make sure that you're taking care of yourself as well. And I feel that very soon you're going to see the results show up. Whatever work you have been putting in, the efforts to create something, that's going to come to fruition very soon, and you're going to be really happy about it. I also feel that no matter how difficult, sometimes our daily routines get, there's always room for being creative with it, like how to structure it. You already saw the Seven of Pentacles, which is about restructuring, reassessing, like how can you shift up things to make it more easier, to make it more fun, and also make time for yourself so that you don't burn out, right? Because the Nine of Wands is like a little burnout energy. So if you get creative, and Seven of Pentacles is like reassess your daily schedules, you can, and take care of yourself. So you will be able to get by the responsibilities in a very fun and playful way. Right? There's also cherry blossoms out here. So it's a beautiful color vibe, and you might be into flowers, herbs, and teas and potions and things like that, Virgos. And the last message you have for today is observe your world. It says practice being present and observing the world around you throughout your day. Notice the leaves changing colors, the sunrise or sunset as you commute, the shifting light in your office as the clouds come and go, and the taste, texture, and color of each meal. Try to stay off your phone or tablet when you're on the bus between classes or in the evening before bed. Instead, notice the things and people around you. So yeah, it's all about being mindfully present, living in the moment. This opportunity to enjoy our world exists in every place and moment. When we choose to be present and eliminate thoughts or worries of the past and future, practicing this presence promotes continuous peace of mind. Yeah, good energy here. So Virgos, those were your messages. Hope they were helpful and insightful to you guys. Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching and supporting the channel. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. If you like the messages, please hit the like button and the subscribe along with the bell notification so you get notified every time a video is published. Thank you guys again, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, you all. Bye for now.